Alright, so for everyone who does not want to drill holes in their bumper, like me, to have their front license plate, which is mandatory here in Texas, I actually kind of stole this idea from somebody else on the forum, but I hadn't seen any videos on how to install it on the GS, 4th generation GS. So here we go. Alright, so the mount spot is going to be here. So here's the logo. It'll be in this area, centered actually here, the way the plate sits. And in order to get to that, it's pretty difficult to, reach in here and try to, screw the bolts and stuff in here. Because what we're going to be using is this, along with a couple of washers to secure it in place back there so it's stable. So, in order to get to that spot down there, we're going to need to actually go through up here. So the first thing you got to do is get rid of some of these, actually this plastic cover here. So what you've got to do is, there'll be several of these, as you can see, that need to be loosened and taken out. And all you have to do is just push down. You'll hear a click, and then you'll see it's a bit recessed, because initially they're flush. I'd already done it when I started the video. So we're just going to remove each one, and when you remove them you need to be pretty careful because they tend to just pop out and fly around, so you don't want to lose it down here. Okay, so I'm going to, so for example, kind of want to pull up on the plastic covering and then just get it in your hand, and this is it, by the way. Alright, now we'll remove all of them. Okay, so pretty easy, removed them all. You'll need to remove these two on the left, and you'll see why in a second, along with all of the ones that keep the cover in place. Another reason you remove these two obviously is because it's kind of tucked under there, so you can pull out from the side. See these two, and voila, it's been removed. Put this down. Okay. So now you've got access to the grill, the back side of the grill, right here. And that's where you'll be able to insert the screws, like so. So you'll just feed it through there, and you'll see it'll come out through there. So this bracket, by the way, whoops, is the one that I got at AutoZone for like 12 bucks. Okay, that's what the cover looks like, just so you want to know. And that is what the bracket looks like. So basically, I'm going to mount it something like this, because the plate's going to have to sit down. It can't go, it could go up. I guess you could put it down here, but it'll bend outwards based on the way the bumper sticks out more up here than it does down here when you put the plate on. You want to mount it to the top, and then insert the the plate here and here, and the plate will just hang down, and it overhangs slightly to this area, just a little bit. You can probably put some double-sided tape or something to pad it to keep it from scratching the paint on the bumper, which I will do. Okay, so at this point now it's just a matter of putting this, evening it out, leveling it with the middle of the car, because the whole point of this is not to buy one of those side-mounted front plates, because I don't like those. They don't look good. Much better in the middle. Okay, so basically we're going to, at this point, feed the screws here and here, and the washers and the nuts and so on. So I'll do that and I'll be back. I wanted to quickly point something out too. By the way, as you can see, I've already mounted part of it here by reaching my hand through here and mounting it. Can you see it? Barely. You can catch it right there a little bit. Okay, I'm using two washers because this one, this one right here, it's for a 1/4 inch screw, which is what we're using, but it's only the diameter of it. It's just small enough that it can fit through these little spaces here in the grill. So I've used two washers. This one first, so you put the screw in, then on the other side, you put the screw in through this way. Sorry, I'm doing this on my cell phone. I need to get my GoPro charged up. You're mounting it through here, through the grill. And then on the other side, you're feeding it first this washer, then this washer, then the nut on the other side. So, 1 second. In this order. It'll make it more stable. I'm sorry. Reverse. It is. Let's try this again. No, wait, that's right. Yeah. In this order on the other side of the grill. Sorry. Get over there. There. So that this first one is large enough that it doesn't go through the grill. Then you have the second one that will buttress the bolt here. So, all right, I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to put the other side in and I'll be back. Okay, so now we're back. The bracket has been mounted. Excuse the dirty bumper. I just drove back from San Antonio to Houston, and let's just say a lot of bugs died along the way. All right, so, and it's gonna rain here in like a day or two, so I see no point in washing it. I'll wait till the rain passes. All right, it's mounted now, as you can see in the grill, okay? You can see the screw going back through there. Let's see if I can see the washers. Anyhow, I think you get the point of it. Where are we? There. All right. So the two washers, the bigger one to stop it from going through the smaller one, and then the smaller one to hold the bolt there. So the nut rather, not the bolt. So okay, now it's just a matter of mounting the plate, and let's see how it looks. Place the cover, the plastic cover. But before you do that, in order to put these back in, they don't go in just like this, because you've pushed down the tab and it's caused it to expand. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to pull up. Sorry, blurry. See how I pushed up on it? Okay. It was, because once you, it was down all the way. See how it's now flush with the top? That's how you're going to end up putting it in when you put it in, when you put the plastic cover back on. So you have to kind of, so when you originally take it out, it's like this. When they're originally in there, you push down. Now you see it's not recessed. It's pushed through. So you use your finger and just push it back up. See how it's above now? So that when you put it in, you're going to put them in, you'll fit it in the circle, the little circle like here. You're going to fit it in just like this. Kind of have to push them together again a little bit, squeeze them back together so that they'll fit in the hole, and then you put it on. And I'll show you in just a second. Let me grab the cover. Okay, cover's back on, and don't forget, when you're putting it in, go in the reverse. I know this isn't something I should have to explain, but see the two tabs there? They need to slide in so that they match up. I'm doing this with holding my phone in my hand, sorry. So that they match up with the holes here and here, like that, okay? Okay, and then all the other ones line up as well. So when you put the tab in, as I've shown you before, you bring it up so that it's not all the way down. Then you have to fit it in here. Give me a second. Which I've just done. Now just gently push down until it sits flush. Don't push too hard, because then you'll do the same thing you did to get them out. Just tap it down. Now it's done. It's even, you know, it's flush with the top, and now that's good. Now you just do it for the rest, bing, bing, and so on. Do all the other ones, and this should be done. We'll be back. All right, so as you can see, all of the clips or pins have been put back into place. Okay. All of them are back to being flush mounted, so they're in there pretty well. Okay, so that's it.